What if you could flip a switch and feel happier in just 15 seconds?
You know that feeling, right? You're just sitting there, maybe scrolling on your phone, and suddenly this emptiness hits you. You're not exactly sad or angry, just off. And nothing you do seems to shake it. And you're left wondering, what is wrong with me? Why can't I just feel happy?
Well, here's the thing. What if I told you that you really can switch your brain into a happier state in literally 15 seconds? I know, it sounds a little out there, but I promise this isn't about forcing positive thinking or making huge life changes. We're going to dive into 3 simple, science-backed brain tricks that can instantly lift your mood.
To get how this works, let me just paint you a picture. Imagine 2 people have the exact same bad day. I mean, terrible traffic, stress at work, the whole deal. Person A gets home and that bad day completely ruins their night. But person B, they kind of just shake it off and move on. So what was the difference? It wasn't the day. It was how their brain reacted to it.
And here's the big aha moment. Your brain isn't actually designed to make you happy. Its main job, its number one goal, is to keep you safe. It's a survival machine, constantly scanning for threats. And once you really get that its default setting is to react, not to rejoice, everything changes. Because you realize you can actually interrupt that reaction. And that's where our first trick comes in.
So how do we actually do that? Well, trick number 1 is all about signaling safety to that survival part of your brain. We're going to interrupt that automatic stress reaction with a really simple physical cue that takes, you guessed it,
Just 15 seconds. This is so simple and it's so powerful. You can literally do it with me right now, wherever you are.
Okay, come on, try this with me. First, just gently raise your eyebrows, just a tiny bit. Good. Now, let your jaw go completely loose. Just unclench it and let it hang. And finally, just allow the corners of your mouth to lift up ever so slightly. It's not a big cheesy grin, just a soft, easy smile. Now hold that. Just hold it for 15 seconds.
So, what just happened inside your brain? You didn't force yourself to feel happy. You sent a physical signal to your brain that said, hey, everything's okay down here. We must be safe. And in response, your brain starts dialing down the stress chemicals. You change the physical signal first, and the emotion follows. It's kind of like a secret backdoor to feeling better.
Okay, so that's an amazing tool for your body. But that leads us to a deeper question. What happens when it's not just a vague feeling, but your mind is actively racing? That's where our second trick comes in. This one is all about taking back control when your thoughts start to spiral.
Because we've all been there, right? You do the face feedback trick, but your brain is still replaying some mistake you made or jumping into the future with all this anxiety. How do you handle that?
The answer is so simple it almost feels like it shouldn't work. The moment you feel that overwhelm, you just say one little sentence, either in your head or out loud. I'm feeling stressed, or I'm feeling anxious. That's it. You just name what you're feeling. The instant you do that, something magical happens. Your brain's activity literally shifts. It moves from the emotional, reactive part of your brain to the logical, thinking part. It's like you go from being the storm, getting tossed around by the wind and the rain, to watching that exact same storm from inside a safe, warm house. Same storm, but a completely different experience.
And here's why it works so fast. It's a fascinating little quirk of our own wiring. Your brain simply cannot be in full-on panic mode and in full-on labeling mode at the exact same time. It's like one function interrupts the other. You don't need to solve the problem. You just need one sentence to break the emotional loop.
So your face is signaling, I'm safe, and your mind is observing, I see what's happening. That alone is life-changing. But we're not done, because this third and final trick is the real game changer. This is the one that lets you literally change your brain chemistry on demand. It's all about activating your brain's most powerful happiness trigger.
See, most of us chase happiness all wrong. We wait for the big promotion, the perfect vacation, or for motivation to just magically show up. But what if you could release that feel-good chemical yourself anytime you wanted?
The answer is just one word: progress. Not success, not achievement, just the simple, tiny feeling of moving forward.
This is all about dopamine, what they call the motivation molecule. But here's the secret that most people don't know. Your brain doesn't just release a flood of dopamine after you achieve a big goal. It releases it in little drips and drops during the process. Anytime it detects you're making even the tiniest bit of progress.
And the best part? You can trigger this on purpose, right now. Just pick one tiny little action. Straighten up your posture. Take one slow, deep breath. Take a sip of water. In that tiny moment of action, your brain goes, oh, we're making progress, and it gives you a little hit of dopamine. And that doesn't just feel good, it actually motivates you to do the next thing.
And this flips everything we've ever been taught on its head. We spend our lives waiting to feel motivated so that we can take action, but our brains are wired in reverse. Action comes first. Motivation follows the action. This is so powerful because it means you're never stuck. Feeling down? Go for a micro win. Low on energy? Micro win. It's not about big leaps, it's about tiny steps.
So let's just bring this all together. The real truth is, happiness isn't something you go out and find. It's something you learn to activate inside your own mind. And in just the last few minutes, you've learned exactly how to do it.
I mean, think about what this means. You now have the power to calm your nervous system with your own face. You have the power to stop an emotional spiral with a single sentence. And you have the power to give yourself a hit of your brain's own happiness chemical whenever you want. This is real control. And maybe the most important part is this. These aren't some complicated habits you have to build over months and months. They're switches, just simple switches that you can flip the moment you need them. And once you know where the switches are, you're never truly stuck for long.
So the next time you feel that wave of overwhelm, or you just feel stuck or a little bit empty, you'll know what to do. The only question is, which switch are you going to flip first?
If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more explainers just like this one.